All right, buckle up, everybody, because today we are diving headfirst into AI.
Oh, yeah.
It's moving so fast, changing so much, and honestly, it's kind of mind-blowing what's happening.
Absolutely. Keeping up is a job in itself.
It is. But lucky for you guys, we've been doing the reading, the research, all that, so you don't have to. We've got The Verge for the tech side,
Huh?
Business Insider for, well, the business of it all.
Right. Can't forget that part.
And then the Financial Times has this report. It's going to make us all think a bit deeper, I think.
Oh, looking forward to that one.
So picture this. You're heading into a meeting. AI is the hot topic. Everyone's buzzing about it.
As they should be.
Exactly. And by the end of this deep dive with us,
Yeah.
you'll be the one dropping knowledge bombs, sounding like a total pro, ready to get started.
Let's do it.
All right, first up, it's like everyone in their tech company is jumping into this AI race.
Feels that way, doesn't it?
Google, NVIDIA, we all know them, but Apple's in the mix too.
And don't forget, some Chinese companies are making huge EE moves.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. I was reading in the FT about this company, DeepSeek.
I've heard of them. Impressive what they're doing.
They're basically going toe-to-toe with these giants, right?
Yeah.
But they've got all these restrictions on what chips they can even get.
It's wild, right? Shows you how global this whole thing has become.
Seriously. So DeepSeek, they're having to be extra clever with their algorithms, squeezing every bit of performance out of what they can get their hands on.
Exactly, making the most of limited resources. That's the name of the game for a lot of companies right now.
Resourceful. I like it. Okay, switching gears a bit. Google dropped this Gemini 2.0, and everyone's saying it's a game changer.
It is, big time.
But like, what's so different? AI's been understanding all sorts of data for a while now, right?
Right, but Gemini 2.0, this isn't just about understanding, it's about problem solving.
Okay, hold on. Break that down for me.
So think of older AI, it's like your assistant. You ask it something, it finds the answer, but it's following your lead.
Gotcha. I'm the brains of the operation.
Kinda, yeah. But Gemini 2.0, it's more like a researcher. Give it a complex question. It goes off, digs through everything, figures it OUT,
No way.
all on its own. Pulls together insights, synthesizes information, like having a whole team working for you, but it's just this AI.
So instead of me pulling an all-nighter for my presentation, hunting down that one tiny statistic,
You tell Gemini 2.0, find it, and it does.
that's insane. And there's more, right? There's this deep research thing, too.
Oh yeah, that's the crazy part. It basically writes the report for you, like full-on presentations, all based on what it finds.
I'm telling you, the future is here.
It's getting wild, that's for sure.
Okay, so Google's making us work smarter, but NVIDIA, they're all about how we look while working, especially in those endless video calls.
Well, they've always been the visual masters.
True, true. But their updates to this broadcast app, have you seen this?
Yeah, the studio voice feature is pretty slick.
My mind was blown. Like, my janky webcam suddenly sounds professional.
Right. It's all AI magic. And they're working on lighting, too. Virtual key light, they're calling it.
I meet that in my lab.
Still in development, but it's promising. Though, then there's the eye contact.
Oh, yeah, that one's kind of freaky.
It's so realistic, but it makes you wonder, are we going to be expected to use this all the time now? Like constant, perfect eye contact, even on Zoom.
It's weird, right? Like, where's the line between using AI to help and using it to, like, fake our way through things?
Huge question. And honestly, as AI gets better at mimicking us, that line's going to get blurrier and blurrier.
Yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on. Okay, moving on. Got to talk about Apple. They're always up to something, and now their new iPhones, they're packed with AI.
Oh yeah, the personalized emojis, the AI art styles.
Email summaries, even. Like, sign me up. BUT.
There's a but.
Always. Only works on the newest models, of course. Makes you think, is this really innovation or just a way to make us upgrade?
Right. And what about the folks who can't just drop cash on the latest phone? That AI access is locked away then.
It's a whole other side to this for sure. Okay, next up, and this one's straight out of sci-fi. Google's working on AI that can answer your phone calls.
I know, right? It's like, whoa, hold up a sec.
It's an upgrade from their old call screening.
Yeah.
But now we're talking full-on conversations.
And not just basic stuff. I was digging into their code, and it looks like they're aiming for multi-turn conversations.
Multi-turn.
Like back and forth. Just as natural as you and I are talking right now. This AI could handle that.
You're telling me I could have AI argue with telemarketers for me?
Well, theoretically, yeah.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
Yeah.
But seriously, this is huge. Like, how comfortable are we with AI taking over our communication like this?
It's a big question. I mean, think about it. Customer service, sales calls, all that could be handled by AI.
True. Could be super efficient.
But there's the flip side, too. Privacy concerns, security risks, and what happens if this tech gets used to manipulate people.
Definitely a lot to unpack there. Okay, last but not least, we got to talk about China. It's clear they're not just catching up anymore. They're leading in some areas.
Oh, absolutely. Companies like DeepSeek, Alibaba, Moonshot, Zipoo, they're all making huge waves.
And they're not just copying what others are doing, they're innovating.
Right. A lot of their models are built specifically for the Chinese market, for their language, their culture.
Smart move. Gives them a real edge.
It's fascinating to watch. It's like the global power dynamics are shifting right in front of us, and AI is right at the center.
It's mind-blowing. Seriously, every time we do one of these deep dives, I come away thinking the future's getting closer and closer.
Weirder and weirder.
True that. But hey, that's why we do this, right? To keep up, to understand.
Absolutely. And it makes you wonder, what do we need to learn, to adapt, to make sure we thrive in this crazy AI future?
Great question. Because those jobs that seem safe from AI, maybe not so much anymore.
Exactly. It's a whole new world of skills we need to figure out.
Well, that's a thought to ponder, folks. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride through AI land.
Always a pleasure.
Keep those brains buzzing, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See you then.